YouTube, what is going on? This is your girl Keisha. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if it's your first time here. I'm so glad you stopped by. Welcome. Mwah. So we're gonna be discussing two celebrities, T-Boz from TLC and Travis Scott. So let's get into discussing T-Boz from TLC. So T-Boz from TLC, we already know her, and you know, with Chili and Left Eye, Lisa Lopez, let her rest in peace. Can no one replace Left Eye? You know, can no one replace Left Eye? I would always like their music. I'll always be a fan of TLC, so I want to get that out the way. Tell me, what was your favorite TLC song? Mine is Waterfalls. So you tell me what's yours. But anyway, T-Boz had an interview with Hollywood Unlocked with Jason Lee and DJ Damage, and they discussed different things, you know, the industry, life, and how she's doing with COVID. And what stood out the most was the question that Jason Lee asked her about the industry, and she responded and said, after Lisa Left Eye Lopez passed away, you know, I believe in April of 2002, the whole industry turned their backs on her and Chili. From L.A. Reid, she said Drake act funny, Drake, you know, T.I. She definitely dropped some names, and she said she wasn't afraid to drop names. She said her mama told her, if you're bold enough to say something, you're bold enough to repeat it. So she said it before, and she gonna say it, and she said it again. Okay, she's not afraid to speak her mind. So she said L.A. Reid was one of the people who turned his back on her and Chili, and many other celebrities, like the whole industry did. So they was talking about, oh, after Left Eye, TLC is finished. They done with, it's over for TLC. There's no more music from them. They will never be the same again. And T-Boz was like, no, that's not true, because after Left Eye passed away, they still continue to perform. They still able to make music. They were still singing and dancing. They were still doing their thing. And at the end of the day, I prefer to listen to TLC over music that's being recorded and distributed to us today. I'm just going to be honest about that. I don't know how you feel, but for me personally, I like the old school music. I like the 90s and early 2000s. I think anybody that's in my age group or older could understand. You can relate. You know what I'm saying. You feel me, okay? So she was like, yeah, everybody turned their back. And that's just to show you, in the industry, or just period, when you're hot and when things are looking good for you, oh, you get a lot of people just congratulating you, want to be by your side, want to take pictures, want to be up in your face, want to be up in your DMs, want to be on your social media. But when things go down for you and you go through something really bad, or you go through a hard time, where's all these people? Where's all these people? And I look at all these celebrities that be hanging out, taking pictures together, see them on the red carpet, you know, you see them here and there with each other, and I be like, I wonder if these people are truly friends. I wonder if these people really are close. I wonder if they have a really good relationship with each other. But it looks like everybody's just, it just seems like, I don't want to say everybody, but it looks like people are just fake, and they're not really true friends. Because if TLC been in the game for a long time, these women paved the ways for a lot of other women that came up after them. So for them to lose somebody that was dear to their heart, they had a beautiful chemistry. They were like sisters. So for them to lose Left Eye, and then for the whole industry to say, oh, they never go, like, that is some foul stuff. That's crazy, and that's ludicrous. And that's to show you again how fake and fraudulent people are. That's why you have to be careful who you claim as a friend, and you gotta test people's spirits. You gotta try people's spirit, baby, because there's no way you can lose a loved one. Matter of fact, the industry should have turned to T-Boz and Chili and give them a shoulder to lean on, a shoulder to cry on. The world lose artists all the time. Artists dies all the time. People die every single day. So when you lose somebody, you expect people who claim to be cool with you, claim to like you, claim to adore you, claim to love you, to be there for you. That's the reason why I'll always be an animal lover. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like with animals, I don't know, they there for you when you sad, when you happy, when you mad, they still want to be up under you, want to be giving you, you know what I'm saying, showing you affection and stuff like that. Animals, they are one way with you, especially if you're their owner. But with people, you expect people to have more sense and know better. But you know, so she's doing good. Everything is okay, but she wants to elaborate on that because that was something that was in a way kind of shocking for her. And the fact is that she put in so much work, her and Chili, and for the whole industry to not even acknowledge them and to act shady towards them, you know. But like I said, if you watching wants to get into the music industry, just know what's going on. Just know what the industry is about. If you are aware of Jaguar Wright, I did a video of her with speaking about P. Diddy and Kim Porter. Go check that video out. She exposed a lot of what's going on in the industry. And people be like, oh, why don't that girl just shut the hell up? She talked too damn much. Just shut up. But at the end of the day, you know, for people who want to who wants to get into the music industry, that want to make it big and blow up, it's imperative for them to know what's going on. Because if they don't know what's going on and they go into the industry blindsided, it's just like, well, how come no one didn't tell me? Well, you can't say you don't know because Jaguar done spilled all the Kool-Aid. She spilled all the Kool-Aid. Some sweet, tasty Kool-Aid, okay? So you cannot come and tell me or anybody that you had no clue what the industry is about. I think the safest way is if you doing it on your own and you're like independent. But if you're trying to link up with big time people in the industry and be up under them, whew, I wish you luck. But it was nice hearing from T-Boz. She looks good. She's 50 years old. Her, Chili, they all age well. I look forward to aging like fine wine like them. Okay. But anyway, well, I'm glad to hear from T-Boz, and yeah, I just want to share that news with you guys that the industry is pretty fake and fraudulent, and not everybody, but I think a good amount are. So if you're thinking about going into the music industry, just be careful, and you've been warned. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Travis Scott. So Travis Scott, I'm speaking about him because he made a statement about his daughter. And I never really spoke about Travis Scott, but it's my first time speaking about him, and he said something that stood out to me. And he said that he's raising his daughter to be a strong black woman. Now, I have a little issue with that. You know why? Because he laid down and procreated with a white woman by the name of Kylie Jenner. Now, if you want to date out Travis Scott, that is your business. That's your business. That is your decision. But why do people, black people, some, they want to mate with non-black people, but then say they're raising black children? And I want to say this. I'm like, Mr. Travis, if you wanted to raise a strong black woman, then why don't you just go and have a baby with a beautiful black woman? You know what I'm saying? Why you have to? Because it feels like an insult to some people, because it's like you go, because it's like when you know that when there's somebody that's full black mama, black daddy, and you can see the features, you can see the hair, you don't go after women that look like, that has the darker skin, the kinkier hair. Basically, Travis Scott didn't go after a woman who looked just like him, have his hair texture, have his nose, have his lips. He went after Kylie Jenner. Now, my thing is, why do you have to The same thing with Tyrese. Oh, I have a strong black queen. You want to turn women that are not full black, that society will call biracial, and women that are racially ambiguous, and say they're black. So you want to put a look to black. You want women to be considered, to be called black, but you don't want them to look a certain type of way being black. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't want no woman to look like Lupita. You don't want a woman to look like Serena Williams. You understand? So it's just like, I don't understand. You want to raise a strong black woman, then why not go with a woman who looks just like you, Travis? You know, you want to make biracial children and just, oh yeah, they're all black, but then yet, how come you didn't just go with a black woman and procreate with her? That's my stance on it, to me, you know. But again, they want to get women outside of their group to procreate with, have babies with, and then know damn well that child's not gonna come out looking like them, and then say, oh yeah, that's a black child. You want your child to be black, and you want to claim blackness, but you don't want the child to look like you. You don't want the child to look black. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, you know. So that's all I want to say. I don't really agree with that statement. I just feel like it could be an insult, you know, because yes, she has some color and she's an adorable little girl, but at the end of the day, you have to teach her about her mama and her background and your background. And that's just what it is, you know. Anyway, but tell me what you guys think about T-Boz and what she said about the industry turning on her after Left Eye passed away, and what do you think about Travis Scott, about him raising his daughter to be a strong black woman? So what do you think about that? All right, so like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll come back to you with another video. All right, peace, bye.